Hello students, up to now in control structure we have studied if and if else format. Today we are going to study for loop. This is the iteration loop. Iteration loop means it is executing again and again unless the condition gets false. Loop structure in PHP. Loops are used to execute the same block of code repeatedly as long as a certain condition is satisfied. That means unless and until condition is true, it will execute the code again and again. Here syntax of for loop is for, then initialization part, then condition checking part, and then increment or decrement part. We have to specify all these three parts in the for structure. Here if you don't want to initialize any data, then you have to just provide the semicolon. Don't want to provide any condition, provide the semicolon. And if you don't want to increment or decrement the specific operator or variable, that time you can provide the semicolon. But the purpose of this for loop is to specify all these things in a single command. Therefore, mostly whenever you are going to use this for loop, don't forget to initialize here, to provide the condition as well as increment or decrement in this loop only, besides or instead of specifying them anywhere else. Here after the initialization, condition checking and increment or decrement part of the for loop, you have to provide the opening bracket of the for loop, provide the statement which are going to execute and then end it. Now let's see how it works. The for loop is used when you know in advance how many times the script should run. When you know that how much times you have to execute the same block of statements, that time you prefer the for loop. Following program to display numbers from 0 to 10. Here in this output you can see that you will get the output of the numbers starting from 0 and ending to 10. Serially it is displayed all the numbers. For that our program will be doctype HTML, HTML body, starting of the PHP, then in for loop x, variable x equal to 0. This is the initialization part. We have initialized value 0 to the variable x. That means x initial value is 0. Then provide the semicolon. That means your initialization part is over. Then second part, condition checking part or providing the condition. Here again $x, that means value of variable x is less than or equal to 10. That means you have to perform these blocks of statements until your value of x becomes less than or equal to 10. And here as the initial value of x is 0 and we have to check it up to 10, therefore to increment or we have to increment the value of x, therefore we have to provide here x plus plus, that means increment the x variable. This x plus plus means you have to increment the value of x by 1. You know the meaning of this x plus plus, plus plus x, x minus minus and minus minus x. We already studied that things. See here in this for structure we have specified three things. First of all, initialization. We have initialized value 0 to the variable x. Then second part is the condition checking. we are going to check the value of x up to 10, and as our initial value is 0 and we have to check up to 10, therefore we have incremented the variable x by 1. Then we have opened the for loop and displayed the statement by using echo the number is. Here the number is will be the similar all over. Then $x means the internal value of the variable x, and then provided the break. Then end the for loop, end the PHP structure, end the body, and end the HTML. Okay. Due to this break statement, every statement will display on the next line. This the number is and colon, this data is same for all the output lines, and this $x will display the internal value of x. See here, initially value of x is 0, therefore first output is 0. Then as our condition is satisfied that value of x is less than or equal to 10, therefore we have incremented the value of x by 1, and therefore our next output is 1. Currently the value of x is 1. Still our condition is satisfied, therefore we incremented the value of x by 1. Therefore our output is 2. Now value of x is 2. Again the same thing. Here the number is 10. Here the number is 9. X equal to 9. Here x is less than or equal to 10. That means our condition is satisfied, and then we incremented the value of variable x. Therefore our last output is the number is 10. Okay. Got this program and this for structure. It is very simple one, but it is very fruitful for the programming. Now let's see the next program. In this program we have displayed the numbers from 0 to 100 by incrementing it 10. For that, here in our for loop, this program is mostly similar with the previous one, only the change is in this increment operator. Here in last program we have performed $x++. Here as we have to increment the value of output variable by 10, therefore our increment part is $x plus equal 10. That means $x equal to $x plus 10. ओके. त्याची जी काही इनिशियल व्हॅल्यू असेल त्या व्हॅल्यूमध्ये तो 10ने इन्क्रीमेंट करत जाईल. $x equal to $x plus 10 is the extended format of this $x plus equal to 10. Okay. Now here when we will execute the program, again the same thing. First number is 0, then second number 10, third number 20, like this up to 100. We will get the all the numbers by incrementing 10. Then next program we have to display the multiplication table. We can display any multiplication table by using this simple format. Here in this program, again here instead of x I have used variable I. $I equal to 0, that means initial value of the variable is 0. It will check or it will increment up to less than or equal to 10, and then in the increment part or decrement part, as we have to go further, therefore we have to increment it by 1, therefore $I plus plus. Here as we have to display the multiplication table, therefore we have used one more variable as a product and specified the value it as 10 multiplied by variable I. That means whatever the value of this variable I, it will get multiplied by 10, and output value will be stored in the variable product. Now we have to display the output of this product variable. For that we have used the echo statement. Echo the product of 10 multiplied by $I here. $I means whatever the value of I is here, it will be displayed here. Just see this in this output. First value is 0, then second 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. These are the values of this $I, and it will get incremented due to this structure. Here 10 multiplied by $I is $product. Due to this $product, you will get the final output. $product मध्ये काय आहे, 10 ने आय व्हेरिएबलची जी काही इंटरनल व्हॅल्यू आहे ती 10 ने मल्टिप्लाय करून जे काही टोटल फायनल आन्सर आपला आलेला आहे ते प्रॉडक्ट व्हेरिएबलमध्ये स्टोअर केलेलं आहे आणि ते आपण आता इथे डिस्प्ले केलेलं आहे. गॉट इट? बाय युजिंग this simple format you can display any multiplication table. If you don't want to display the product of, don't provide this data here. Directly provide echo 10 multiplied by $I, and output is or equal to, instead of is you can use equal to $product. Then next program, you have to display numbers from 1 to 9 by incrementing 2. Here for that we have used one more new variable as a num. Num is the short form of number. Num equal to 1. Initial value is 1, as our starting output will be 1, and in our output in our problem it is given that it should be less than 10. Therefore condition is num is less than or equal to 10. Here we have to increment it by 2. Therefore in this part our specification is $num plus equal to 2. That means num equal to num plus 2. इथे काय होईल, नमची व्हॅल्यू 2 ने इन्क्रीमेंट केली जाईल. देन वी हॅव टू डिस्प्ले द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ नम डायरेक्टली, and this /n, this special character is used to display the data on the next line. Instead of using the break, here I have used /n. /n means our next output will be displayed on the next line. It is same as the enter key or the break statement. Then end the for loop, end the body, and end the HTML. Then again one more simple problem. You have to find the sum of 1 to 100 numbers. For that, here we have initialized value 0 to the variable sum. Then in for loop, as our starting data is 1, therefore we have initialized variable I to 1. Value 1 is initialized to the variable I. I is checked unless and equal to 100, less than or equal to 100. जोपर्यंत आयची व्हॅल्यू लेस देन ऑर इक्वल टू 100 येत नाही तोपर्यंत आपल्याला आय काय करायचं आहे, इन्क्रीमेंट करायचा आहे. ॲज वी हॅव टू ॲड ईच अँड एव्हरी नंबर, देअरफॉर वी हॅव टू परफॉर्म सिम्पली I++. And then we have to display the output as sum equal to, this sum equal to sum plus I. I ची जी काही व्हॅल्यू आहे ती या सम मध्ये ॲड होईल आणि तो डेटा इथे डिस्प्ले होईल. आता इनिशियली कसं होईल, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हॅल्यू ऑफ सम इज 0. 0 here, 0 plus 1, output will be 1. It is stored here. Now this output is 1, therefore value of this sum is 1 plus, as we incremented I, therefore it will be 2. 2 plus 1, output will be 3, like this. Then next program, you have to find the even numbers between 1 to 100. Last year we have studied the same problem. We got the output, but in that case we have used the if statement and used the mod operator. But here we are using the for statement, and here we know that all even numbers are start from the 2. Therefore value 2 is initialized to the variable I, and as we have to display the numbers up to 100, therefore our condition is I is less than or equal to 100, and our increment part is I equal to I plus 2, and we have displayed the value of I like this. But here we have specified a blank space within double quotes. Due to this blank space is generated in the output. If you have provided 2 blank spaces, you will get 2 spaces within these numbers. Okay. Now one more program, same program. Just like even numbers, we have to display the odd numbers. Here, as we know that 100 is not the odd number, our condition gets changed that I is less than or equal to 99, and all other things are similar. Okay. Today's your exercise. You have to write the program in PHP to display the addition of even numbers in between 10 to 50. Your starting value of variable will be 10, and you have to check up to 50, and you have to perform the addition of the all even numbers in between 10 to 50. Okay, we will stop here. One more thing, here a website is provided, and by using this website, here more 45 or 35 sample programs are given, and if you want to get more knowledge of the PHP programming, you can go through this website.